AccuWeather meteorologist Joe Lundberg, the crystal ball. Joe, lots to talk about. Last week at this time, we were talking about this.
If you look at the pattern for next week, there's probably going to be some moisture coming in still from the tropics through much of Florida, so I think it's still wet down there. As this front comes through, as I mentioned, limited moisture with it. There'll be some showers with it, but then they depart. Cool air comes in for Thursday and Friday, then it warms up again. In fact, that warming takes place in the Plain States early next week, probably by Tuesday afternoon, and then spreading quickly eastward. Watch out in the southwest. Maybe some moisture sneaks in from the tropics late in the week and next weekend.
We had a little more rain than I thought we were going to get, Joe, in the Northeast with that front. But the overall picture that you highlighted for us this week, last week, was spot on.
Yeah, getting that tropical moisture coming into the southwest right now. There are going to be some places that are going to have to deal with some significant flooding, which you'll detail. Let's talk about next week. Big storm that we're talking about for the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. That will slowly depart early in the week. It'll remain cool, though, across the Northeast. Meanwhile, warm and dry weather across much of the southern plain states into the south. It'll be cool and wet for California as a big upper-level low rolls in from the west. Here's the most recent U.S. drought monitor. You notice that obviously most places from the Rockies on west have some sort of drought issue at this point in time. That's the case as well from the Mississippi Valley into the Northeast. It is really the rain that we saw with this front that came through the east this week, really not going to have much of an impact on it. Notice these areas here, the mid-Atlantic coastal areas. Those areas are not in need of a lot of rain, but that's probably where a lot of the rain is going to end up being with the storm system. Still, the one this weekend, the big thing is going to be the wind and rain with that. And the system, that once it moves away, then you go back into a generally dry pattern. So these areas are not going to get much different in terms of drought relief. In fact, if you go to the pattern for later next week, an area of low pressure in here slowly but surely moves away. A little shot of cool air comes in late next week and next weekend. Most of the middle part of the country will enjoy above historical average temperatures. Meanwhile, a deep upper level trough of low pressure means showers of rain and snow in the northwest.
You know, yesterday when we were talking about this show, Joe, I said, you know, let's give our viewers something in the longer range, and this is what you came up with.
It kind of pieced together things, and it looks like there's going to be a more active jet stream coming into the Pacific Northwest. So you'll see more episodes of these storms coming down, maybe into northern California with rain and mountain snow. Unfortunately, it's going to be dry here across the south. Great if you've got outdoor activities, but you're in need of rain. And there'll be some more cool shots. And again, this is highlighting the period from late October into early November.